Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to this video, which I have titled How to Quit Your Job and Run a Recruitment Agency. Now, it's not clickbait. I'm just going to give you the realistic approach. I'm also going to go through what it takes to actually quit your job in terms, and everyone's circumstances will be different. However, I'm going to show you how to get there, and it's just again going to be some information we're going to be running through. This video isn't going to be as long or detailed. The fun stuff starts after this video. So what I've got coming up in this free course is a few more videos that we're going to touch on. Now, these are the most important parts. If you've watched part 1 and 2, the link is in the description to the playlist. If you want to go ahead and watch those. How to win business is going to be key. How to close the business as well. So you're going to get objections. If you learn how to deal with them, there's only about 4 common objections that you're going to deal with, yeah, which I'll go through in an up and coming video. If you know how to navigate those and deal with those, you can quickly work out who is a client and who isn't. Some people will just say, oh, we don't use agencies, but they actually do. And I'll show you how to get around that. Obviously, finding clients is going to be key. New clients, previous clients, etc. We'll go through that. How to find candidates, which is obviously 50% of the work. How to interview candidates, not as in, do you have what motivates you and what's your strengths and weaknesses. How to interview them. Are they going to show up for the interview? Are they actually going to be there? Are they actually going to do well? Are they suitable? Is their client going to like them, etc.? That's what our job is. Our job isn't to, give them the job. It's to find the best person suitable for the job. How to book the interviews, what happens, how it all works, what happens if things go wrong, because that's an important thing. Things do go wrong. How do you get around it? Example, a candidate says, I work 9 to 5, I can never get time off. The client says, I can only work 9 to 5. How do you get around that? So simple things that are going to come up that you'll be prepared for. The other thing is, when you get offers, you're going to have to probably, at this day and age, depending on markets, what you're recruiting for, you're going to have to handle objections from candidates and clients. A candidate might say, it's only £2,000 more than I'm actually earning now. It's further from my home. How do you convince them? How do you get the client to sort of offer more, etc.? Yeah. Obviously, counter offers are rife at the moment, and they always will be. If the market is this candidate short, that's going to be the case. And how to deal with those? Obviously, getting paid and invoicing. I'll touch on those. That's going to be the complete course, and there'll probably be a conclusion video on that as well. So there's a lot to cover. I could probably make 100 videos on all these, but I'll keep it short, sweet, to the point with that. So resource wise, if you need any help from me, cadsmoney.com, I do bookings on there. Kada.ltd, there's a lot of resources. All these links will be in the description as well. I've got a telegram that I'm going to make as well. That'll probably be in the description if you want to join. So let's get into the video before I ramble on for 20 minutes. Can it actually work? Now, the gist of this video is actually working from home. So whether you want to gift an office or not, that's up to you. But the lifestyle where you want to start your business and just work from home in your own time, flexible hours, that laptop lifestyle is what we're going to go through. So modern day recruitment actually has no need for an office, from my understanding. I'll give you an example. Even when I had an office, I only visited one client. Yeah, nobody ever visited me. It was a good space to be in, away from the kids and home. Actually, you just end up, wasting time on commuting. So I saw no advantage there. Yeah, if you build a team, you need to train staff. It's probably better done face to face. However, you can still train them remotely. Yeah, the same way that everyone is, learning online. There's absolutely no difference. Yeah, pretty much everybody I know started this way. I've got people that tell me they started on a kitchen table in their mum's bloody spare bedroom. You name it, people have done it. And the office is just an extra running cost. Now, it used to be a central London office used to win you clients because clients would walk by and say, we need staff. Yeah, you used to have to interview candidates face to face. There was laws against it. You couldn't put someone to work without verifying their identity. Now you can do that with someone sending a picture or holding up their passport. It's very easy, so you can still be compliant around it. Yeah, most client meetings, like I said, I only ever met 1 or 2 clients. Actually, I met quite a few over the years, but there was only one client I'll actually go and see regularly, and I still do. Most of my meetings are all done on Zoom now, And clients prefer that because we can rearrange. I don't have to travel there. And don't forget, if you're operating across the whole of the UK, if I go up and meet a client, and if anyone's done client meetings, it wastes a whole day for like a half an hour meeting, especially if they're in central London, you've got to travel in, or if they're up north, wherever you live. Everything is done online, yeah? So it can actually work working from home. Now, the flexibility element is clearly there. I can go, take half a day off. I'm a bit more established, but I can take a half a day off, go out. I have the complete flexibility in my life. Now, my wife always moans that I'm on the phone on emails, but that's just me. But I can take my kids to nursery. I can spend more time with them. If I want to take a week off, I can. I don't, but I can. But it's nice to have the option there. Yeah. So again, this video is just about the lifestyle you're going to have with it, just setting you ready your expectations, and so you know what's going on. Yeah. So why should you do it? Now that's up to you. If you want to just do recruitment on the side, fine. If you want to just try it, that's fine. However, it is easier than you think. Now, my biggest regret in life is I didn't start sooner. One of my biggest regrets in life is I didn't start my agency sooner. And I'm not the only person that said that. Ask any person that started their agency, they will say the same. Any business for that matter. Because it's literally the same thing as you're doing working for someone else. The only thing is you get paid less, and you get less freedom. I mean, when you're at work, they tell you when to eat, so when you can have your lunch break. They tell you when you can go to the toilet sometimes, what to dress like, what free time you have. It just wasn't the lifestyle for me. So I chose freedom over that. Even to the point where I took a pay cut for the first year and a half. I was earning less because I actually earned good money working for an agency. Yeah. But why you should do it, it does take time, but it's definitely worth it. Yeah. I just think it's absolutely crazy to work for someone else with the modern day equivalent. I mean, you could start an Instagram page and make so much money. Yeah. But it has changed my life for the better. Financially, mental health, I'm never stressed. I remember like when I was working, I used to always be, moody, always tired. I work even harder, but I just don't feel as tired because I don't know. You just want to do it. Yeah. Again, there are tax advantages. I'm not a financial expert again, but please, please, please look into it. See what works for you. The freedom element is there, and that's what attracted me to it. I would have done anything just to get out of working for someone else, and I haven't looked back since. I can't imagine working for anyone else or not running my own business, whatever it is. And what I done when I quit my job, I started the agency on the side, as long as a lot of you know, and my first agency actually failed because I picked the wrong niche. Now I only ran it for a few months, I think. I picked up one or two clients, and it was just didn't get anywhere, didn't make any placements, and I set up again a few months later, and that skyrocketed in the first week. I was booking interviews in the first week, so I don't know if that's testament to the niche, my recruiting skills improved, etc. I was more hungry for it. So yeah, and if any of you do know me, you knew how much I earned as a recruiter working for someone else. So it wasn't just a case of the money. Like again, took a pay cut. But this ain't about me, this is about you. How do you quit your job? The thing is, how much do you need? So I said to myself, I need X amount of money per year. As long as I'm earning that, I'll be satisfied. But you want to add a bit on top just in case. Yeah. Do you actually want the lifestyle? Because what most people forget is you're not going to earn £10,000 every month. Some months you're going to earn, nothing even. And can you handle that lifestyle mentally without that safety net? And there are ways around it. If you need that safety net, have a year or two supply of cash in the bank before you start. Yeah, before you take the plunge. And the other thing is, can you be disciplined? A lot of people can't discipline themselves. I actually found it very hard until I implemented strategies around it. I was just taking days off, and I had a good month, and I think I had take a few days off, etc. The discipline is there and needs to be there. So that's for you to work out and sort of establish. And you are going to wish again why you didn't start it sooner. And this is the point where I'm not trying to sell you to start an agency. There's enough agencies out there, but it's just there's space for everyone else out there. So again, work out your average placement. What the value of it's going to be. So if you know in your market the salaries are 30,000 for a year for what you want to recruit for, and you're going to charge 10%, actually probably you're going to have to make 10 placements a year if you need 30 grand a year. Now there are running costs in the business, etc., but that gives you an idea. So if you start at part time and you can't see yourself doing that, or you're making 6 placements in 4 months, chances are if you went full time at it, you'll do well. So always do a trial run if you do want to do that. Yeah, again, easier than you think. Now you have to obviously accumulate the cost of running your agency. This is not a 9 to 5. You will be working more hours, but you'll probably get more done. Psychologically, you'll work harder on your own business than you will anyone else's. Yeah, and you have to work out not just, again, I touched on that 30 grand a year, 10 placements, if that is, the yearly salary of everyone else. um, you must work out the taxes on that. You're not going to get all of that. There are operational costs in the business as well. There are expenses. You're going to buying software. You're going to be, you know, giving rebates out, etc. So make sure you accumulate that. Time is going to be your biggest expense. Forget money. Money will come and go as you go. So wrapping this video up in a nutshell, you can start it. Just don't do it unless you're proper ready for it, and it is worth it. The only way you're going to fail, I mean, I've coached people, we've done consultancy calls together. No one has ever come to me and said, I've been at it for 6 months and I've not made a penny. Nobody. um, to this day, I've had people quit, but I've not had anyone say I'm working hard on it for 6 months. So if you can guarantee you're going to work hard for 6 months, you will make money. Guaranteed. If you really want to do it. If you just think, oh, you just want to run it because you can't think of any other business, don't do it. If you've got your heart set on recruitment, this is going to be the one for you. So again, coming up, this is where the juicy part starts, and yeah, we'll touch on it. If you've got any questions, let me know, and I look forward to seeing you in the next videos.